All right, let's move on to the PLR bundle step. Now, as always, we can view the funnel step here, and we can see that this is a very plain, simple, easy to read, easy to understand page. It just includes information about what it is that they're getting, making it look really enticing to actually make that purchase of the $97 bundle. Now, some of you may not have purchased the PLR bundle, and that's okay. You may want to remove the step, and in order to do so, you just click on these three dots and you hit the remove button. Now, just bear in mind that once you've removed a step, you cannot undo that. So just make sure that that really is what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to create a new step, you can do so by hitting the add step here at the bottom. You would then name it. So perhaps that would be test step. And then you can select what that step is going to look like. So is it going to be a squeeze page? Is it going to be a sales page, an order form, upsell, downsell? You name it. This is where you're going to do it. So it's going to perhaps be an upsell. You're going to hit save, and then you're going to be taken to a page where you can now select what you want that page to look like. And so you would make your selection. You can also preview the templates, but you make your selection and then you go ahead and start editing as normal. So for now, I am going to remove this so that we don't see that. All right. So again, going back to the PLR upsell step, we can go ahead and edit the page. And again, with this page, you can just simply edit the copy, or you can change pictures. I don't really recommend editing anything on this page. It's a high converting page, so I would just leave it as it is. One thing I do want to just mention is that, you can change the price of this if you want. You can see that I'm selling it for $97, and this is the original price, but you can sell it for more, you can sell it for less, whatever you want. If a person goes ahead and accepts the offer, the $97 will be added to their order. If they don't take advantage of the offer, they're just going to simply be taken to the thank you page, and of the purchase that they made previously. And this $97 will not be added to that order. But you also need to remember to add in the resources and the price options on the settings page, as we did with all the others as well. Now, if you have purchased the PLR bundle, you'll receive a separate email giving you instructions on how to actually add in those different courses, the different funnels, the different email sequences, etc., to your System.io account. So keep an eye out for that if you did purchase, but otherwise we go ahead and set up the resources and the price plans in the same way that we've done for the other steps. One thing I do want to just mention as well is the automation rules. Now, what I've done in some of these pages, and it's typically done for me anyway on the thank you pages, I've set up different automations whereby I have tagged a person with a specific tag. And really a tag is just a way of indicating who's purchased what. Now, this is not something that you have to do, but for me as a marketer who's been doing this for a gazillion years, I know that in future I'm going to want to email specific people who have purchased specific things, or just specific, downloaded specific things, not necessarily even having ordered something. And I'm going to want to send them specific targeted emails. So creating tags is a really good way of segmenting your audience. And for me, I know that this is something I'm going to be doing in future. So, instead of me going back at a later point and redoing them all, I'm just getting everything set up like this from the beginning. So if you think that in future you might be needing to segment your audience into smaller groups, or send them specific emails based on certain things that they've purchased or downloaded, then I would highly recommend creating tags as you're creating these systems as well. Now, one of the other automations that I've set up is I have subscribed a person to a campaign based on whatever action they've taken. So for example, with this one, with the squeeze page, they've downloaded the lead magnet, and so I am subscribing them to a campaign called the 3-hour workday. And that includes a nurture sequence, which basically encourages them to then purchase Profit Launchpad kit if they haven't yet done so. Now, one of the things that I do like to do, however, is if they have made a purchase, so you'll see this is on the order form. If they've made a purchase, one of the rules that I'm going to do is I'm going to add an action and I'm going to unsubscribe them from the 3-hour workday campaign. And this is because, if they've already made a purchase, I don't want them to continue to receive emails from me that say, hey, these are all the great reasons why you should be purchasing Profit Launchpad kit. So I want to make sure that they are unsubscribed from things that they don't necessarily need any longer because they've now made the purchase, right? But I do want to make sure that they are subscribed to other campaigns which will still give them value that they need moving forward to help them grow their business. So I'm going to hit the save rule button. And I just also want to say, before we move on to the thank you page, please remember to view every funnel step. Make sure that everything is working correctly. Remember to check all of your pages on the mobile view to make sure that it looks good for your customers. A bad mobile experience will typically have customers leaving the page, so please be sure to keep this in mind. Now, I've recorded a separate video for the thank you page because it's quite a lengthy one, so watch that one next and I will see you there.